What is going on, everyone? Stellar Sun back again with another Dokkan battle video, and today we have details for the global data download that just came last night. It's a lot of stuff that I've already covered in the previous video, going over the 17 and 18 celebration, the TOP ones. But we'll go over it really quickly. Certain things that are new from the data download that we can talk about, and things that I've already covered, but I'll kind of quickly go through those as well. For anyone who hasn't seen the last video. But before we start, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff, as it does really help grow the channel and does make me feel better. I mean, you don't have to do it. No one is obligated to do that stuff, but do what you feel like doing. I appreciate it. So let's get right into it. I mean, we have Proton, one of the guys who does a lot of the data download like leaks and stuff like that, and tells us what's in the data download. So shout out to Proton for giving us what is in here. And we can take a quick look at what is kind of in here, and he has a better thread of everything in here, what we're looking at. But this is kind of just an overview of what is going to be in the data download. Let's start. LRA Brienne coming 15th, which is weird that they're this early, kind of. They're like 8 days away. But we can go over their details real quick. I mean, I won't go too much into detail because I've already done it once before. But overall, like, they just aren't the best of premium units to summon for, especially with a lot of the type of content that's out right now in global, with AoE units, AoE bosses being really strong, and the two toughest AoE bosses are like in, and then I mean Zamasu he's physical, but the two AoE phases are, for the two strongest bosses are in Omega and Fusion Zamasu. So this guy in particular, I mean, they get like stats, more stats, orb changing, more stats, super attacks, and that's really bad. They're just stats. And at the end of the day, they're just going to get crushed before the AoEs come in, or as the AoEs come in if they haven't supered yet. And even when they super, other supers might do a little bit of damage to them. This is not the kind of character you're going to be summoning for, really. I mean, the best thing that they do is they have the Giant Transformation, which they can do with just falling below 66% HP. But other than that, like, their leader skills, ass, super effect, their super, oh my gosh, their super attack effects are, like, their things are good, but, like, passive is just okay. Giant form is good, but, I mean, links or whatever, categories are okay. I mean, if you really need help with special pose, I mean, at this point, you do have a lot of better characters that have come out in special pose, like the Game of 1, Game of 2, I mean, came out. I mean, they got their EZA, which, I mean, they can help in certain stages for, special pose, Extreme Sweep Battle Road. But I don't think they're really worth summoning for at all. Okay, let's see. Next thing, the Tech Super Saiyan Teen Trunk, or the Tech Trunks gets his awakening into a TUR Trunks and Broly, which we knew that was coming from JP. I have the LR pulled up here. But we're only going to be getting the TUR version on global as of right now. There are new quest mode stages coming to Area 32, which we'll go over those in just a second. And then when the next set of stages come out, we'll get the medals to awaken them to LR. But currently we're getting the medals to awaken them, or the stages to get the medals to awaken them to TUR, which, if you go back to Tech Trunks, you need 318 medals to awaken them to TUR. And then eventually he'll turn into LR. And the LR, I mean, this is a quest mode LR. Very fun unit. I mean, Trunks and Broly is hilarious. I think they fight Hirudegarn as the final boss, which is hilarious. I mean, but the stats are good. I mean, is this character better than Tech Brienne? I mean, they raise attack and defense, they lower defense, whatever. But they get, let's see, they Rainbow Orb Change as the first or third attacker in turn. They get attack for a Rainbow Key Sphere. They get 2 attacks to become supers. They get damage reduction with each super. I mean, are they better than Rosie? I mean, maybe. You can argue that maybe. I can see it. Some easy ace for the Universe 6 characters, which we knew they were coming out. Cross is just stats, but, okay. I guess it helps, like, the bottom of the box, the bottom line of, like, you might be like the 7th unit on Universe 6. Gets crushed before supers, but after supers can take normals, and yeah. Physical Champa, I mean, it's not good. I mean, he raises defense. He looks like he has high defense, but I mean, he doesn't. He's just not good. This guy, Input Magetta, after the EZA, really is like a must run on Universe 6, especially if you have Kale and you're looking to run Kale's team. I mean, they have Guaranteed Gar with Universe 6 category ally in the same turn. They get attack and defense when they get hit. They raise defense by 30% for 6 turns. And they can launch an additional super after receiving an attack. I mean, this character really is like a must-run on Universe 6, and you definitely want to get the medals for this guy for sure if you're going to only easy at one of them. World Tournament is coming, unfortunately. If we scroll down, let's get past all this stuff. But the World Tournament starts on the 16th, just after Valentine's Day. Thank you, Dokkan. I love it. To be fair, we are some World Tournaments behind after the shenanigans with the skipping World Tournaments and all that nonsense, whatever. Anywho, we're getting 4 World Tournament EZAs from his batch, Tech Super Saiyan Bardock. I think this is Tech Turles, Physical Kami, and then Physical Super Buu. 2 of them, one of them is like, both 2 of them are average and 2 of them are ass. Tech Super Saiyan World, Bardock is kind of average. I mean, you know, he's just stats, right? Like, he can raise second defense here. He does seal, defense, second defense per key sphere. So he's like a nuker, right? I mean, if you can get a lot of tech orbs, he would be, like, decent. But other than that, if you're not getting his orbs, he does nothing special. Tech Turles can be good for Super Battle Road type content. He has a passive lower attack by 20%. He does like launch additional supers, high chance to stun, crit when you character is stunned. He gets built up attacking defense and key with each super. So, I mean, a decent character, especially if you're gonna run him for something like Super Battle Road. Other than that, you know, I don't think you're gonna get any use out of him in like red zone content. Physical Kami, laughable, awful character. Before his EZA, everyone was like, "What are they gonna do? Physical Kami, you know, gives key and defense, second defense support. Like, it could be really good." I mean, he doesn't even raise attack, super attack now. Just lower attack, which is good for Super Battle Road content, but doesn't raise defense on super. You know, he only gets that 100% attack right here on super. He gets all allies support. Urban fighters who get the warrior support, medium chance to dodge. Just give him 70%. Why not give him 70? 30% chance of evading any attack before attacking. So he has essentially a 60% chance to dodge before he attacks, and then 30% after. Ridiculous, just terrible, awful unit. Has such little defense. If he doesn't dodge, he dies. Terrible. Physical Super Buu, awful. You know, raised defense, good. Stats to each attack, but his defense is terrible. Attack and defense for key sphere and healing, but also terrible. We're getting the EZA for AGL, Tien, and Chutsu. After they EZA, they can take normals, kind of, but that's about it. I wouldn't look too much into this. I mean, this is not like in Piccolo, in EZA Piccolo, who was really good on release and can still be somewhat runnable now. This character, you're going to get probably niche uses out of this guy, maybe like on an Earthlings mission or a Saiyan Saga mission, but they get crushed before they super, and then after they super, they're okay, but you know, nothing too special. Kind of wish you had more of like the in Piccolo treatment, but you know, what are you gonna do? So we're getting the quest area mode at 32, stage 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, wrong thing. Or is it? Oh, it's down more. This is the intro mission or intro like video that they're gonna show you when you start one of these quest mode stages. But this is essentially the active skill for the Tech LR Trunks and Broly, which they active skill, crazy, right? I mean, nuts. Wait, they have an active skill? I'll put on the side. So let me go switch over real quick to my Dokkan screen. There are missions that do come with this thing, like this area quest mode stages. We can scroll through them real quick. I mean, you know, they want you to Dokkan awaken a character, equip skill orbs. Just use stamina. There's a lot of stamina. They want you to collect green incredible gems. They want you to collect blue. Oh, there. This is deal damage to super attack, single attacks, single attack. That's 10 million damage. Just, I would say for this mission, just bring someone like really strong that can turn one that do a lot of damage, just to get the missions done, and then you can bring like a link leveling team after that. Complete all missions, and yeah, that's it. So not like missions aren't too hard. I mean, you just use stamina, bring a strong team for like one mission, and then you should be good to go. Yeah, that is the active skill, by the way. This one right here. So moving back to the browser, we scroll down and move to a new stage of Super Battle Road, Planetary Destruction. not too hard. I mean, it's Super Battle Road. You should never freak out about Super Battle Road content at this point, unless you're fairly new and don't have a lot of these characters. I mean, if you have Golden Frieza, if you have even this Broly could probably get it done, but double Golden Frieza, you can use like a Turles team. It's Terrifying Conquerors and movie bosses. I mean, you can get a lot of Friezas on here, and you should be really good to go with that. That should not be difficult at all. Stage 5, Bottom Sister and Brother. We did talk about this before. This support memory is getting an Easy A, support memory Easy A. I mean, it's very, very good after it's Easy A. You get the 35% HP recovery for 2 turns, and for 2 turns, you get Siblings Bond or Reps Universe 7, Category Allies, Key 1, and attack and defense plus 18%, and chance of performing a crit plus 17% when HP is 50% or less. So pretty good right there. We get the worst Easy A ever in history. Oh, maybe not ever, but definitely in 2023, and maybe we'll see. For DP, it was the worst for sure in 2023, and now it's coming out in 2024 in Global. This will probably be the worst Easy A in Global by far, unless they really make someone atrociously worse. But I can't see that happening. We've gone over his details before. I mean, he raises second defense here. He gets damage reduction when facing 2 more enemies. Like, sure, I guess. Like, but 30% is just not enough. Like, if you're gonna give him like higher damage reduction, because he's just gonna still get face rolled even with this. He gets more attack and defense and performing a super. If you can get this off, I guess that's where maybe he finds some value, but I still don't think that's enough. He's just gonna get crushed by super attacks. It's not very good. Weak to Miraculous Awakening. I mean, you have the UA Gokus and stuff, so that is kind of a joke right there. There's Easy A medals. You have the World Tournament. Starts on the 16th. Terrible. Sorry, everybody. Sad. Now we have these Super Dokkan tickets. Super Dokkan Summon tickets. These were like kind of teased like a week ago. I didn't do a video on it because I figured it'd just be in the data download. This might be like where the Global First is coming from that they talked about at Battle Hour. Now, some people kind of speculate that it might have been these tickets might have been for catching the games up and getting Global up through the sync to get them at the Global Sync that's coming sometime in the summertime. But this seems more likely it might be the Global First. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But obviously, these are valid only until March 11th, so it's gotta come sometime in February where these tickets will be used. You have the Suites of Magnificent Love ticket summon tickets. This is probably going to be for the LR Rebrand Cocoon-san Rosie banner. If not, maybe for like some Valentine's Day banner, but most likely for Rebrand. Easy A Dokkan tickets, don't get those unless you're rich. And you don't have the units. I mean, I would probably never get these anyway. It's kind of a waste of money. If you're gonna summon on the, if you're gonna spend money in this game, don't buy these. That's like a waste of money, in my opinion. We have the pity tickets, or pity tokens, that are coming for the LR Rebrand banner. These were last seen on which banner was it? It had I can't remember. Was it like, I don't remember which banner had these, but this is the second time we're getting, or this may be the first time. No, second time. Second time we're getting the pity tokens, and then we're getting the more keys for the God Level Intensive Training Special Edition event. Gives you stones and orbs and whatnot. Those are paid, so I mean, if you have money and you want to buy those, I mean, it's not a bad event, so spend at your own risk. And new exchange icon. Okay, so we can use these. Maybe this is the first time it's coming to Global. I can't remember. I thought these came once before, but yeah, maybe I'm just losing my mind. Anyway, that is the data download for Global Dokkan. Let me know what you guys think of what is coming. LR Rebrand, Cocoon-san Rosie, STR Jiren, Physical Kami. Terrible Easy A's, really, I mean. But let me know what you guys think. I always like to hear what you guys have to say. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next Dokkan video.